cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. Cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm cleaning up your
Chad, baby, it is Tuesday. Round 3 is upon us. Keegan has got some phenomenal news for you guys. Keegs, tell the boys.
Are we going to tell them the news you just spoke about now? Or are we telling them about the elephant in the room?
No, we'll leave the elephant can become a conversation piece
I was
later.
going to say that they've got to know about that one. But
The elephant we'll talk about later. But yeah, I think the elephant's gonna have some good lessons. But let's talk about talk about Thursday.
all right, guys. After some back and forth, I had to twist Chris's arm a bit. But you know what? We decided it's been a while. We started off doing these things for the people, for the community, and I think it's time to go back to the roots. So Thursday, we are doing a CPI stream. We're gonna do it for free for everyone. Every one of the 2G's community, all 13.6 thousand of you guys, we are going to trade CPI together. So no matter what, if you have a Vault account, whether it's $200, $500, $4,000, $10,000, $20,000, we're all going to trade CPI for free together on Thursday. So make sure you guys are ready for that one.
Oh, all right. We're still gonna do the prep though. We're not gonna.
Yeah, our members will have a bit more insight, but
We'll still do the prep with you guys on tomorrow night. So still everything we do. So for you in the future to also start formulating your own idea, we'll still do that for the Project G members. But during that session, we are just gonna give the call. All right. Chad, I hope you guys are doing well. Cracker yesterday, dude, I just felt it in my bones. The cracker was going to do work, and it absolutely delivered. So well done for the boys that took the cracker. But before we start, as always, we're going to start off here with prayer. And up until Uzi gets through this, guys, please drop a prayer for Uzi. We're going to pray for him every single day up until he gets through this thing. We are standing rock solid behind him. And Chad, let's just quickly pray here this morning. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. And if you believe it, you can drop an amen right now. In the chat. Amen, amen. And also we just bring Uzi up in prayer, and we pray that the Lord will strengthen him and heal him if it's in his will. Chad, it's always a case of God's will shall be done, not our will, because we are feeble humans. God is all-knowing, all-powerful, omnipresent, Alpha and Omega, all of that good stuff. So for us to try and dictate his will, absolutely not. Dangerous grounds to start playing in. But Chad, let's get going here. How's the audio? Audio is looking good. Video is looking good. Everything is looking good for us to smash a TP here this morning. Alright guys, we had RBA meeting minutes. We don't really trade any of the Australian currencies. We had some production numbers coming out of Germany looking solid. Seems like those BMWs are rolling off the line. I'm kidding, but it could maybe have something to do there On the BMW, Chad, I don't know if you've seen the new X3 coming out. Keegs, have you seen that?
The new X3.
Dude, the new X3 is sexy, Chad. Let's quickly look at it before we go on. Chad, this is it looks like a mini XM. You know the XM?
Yeah.
Look there at the back. Wait, let me just bring it across here. Holy moly. This thing is sexy, Chad. The front looks very similar to the X1. Not a fan of the front that much. But the back looks like a mini XM. Even the front is maybe a little... let's just check here. The XM. It's like a mini XM. Let me show you. There's the XM. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Holy moly, that is... Chad, just horrific scenes here this morning. But anyways, we'll show it to you guys now. We've got Schnabel speaking in 20 minutes. Eurogroup meeting all day again. We've got Feds Kugler also speaking. I think he's at the same event. We've got Bostic a little bit later. Takes me back to the days when we took Bostic. Chad, I don't know if you didn't do it. Bostic on your hand, and it's like, oh, look, I got cut. I don't know. Did you guys do it, Keeks? Or maybe it was just our generation.
I think that might have just been your generation, bro.
Chad, but you guys know the Bostic. You stick your skin together, and it's like, oh. Anyways, kids off today. These iPad kids. All right, Chad, I'm not going to go for the rest of the week. We're just going to focus on what's on deck today. Nothing too major to be concerned about. I did, Chris. Okay, Lyndon knows about the Bostic era. It's just a different environment back then. But anyways, let's get going here. Chad, DXY, bullish on the week for me. We were talking about that potential pullback, talking about creating that bottom wick for the weekly and that yearly pivot, massive level. I said that's literally all you need to focus on this week is, do we get through that level? We haven't even tested it, so can't make any call as of yet. After basically an entire week of just absolute bullishness, carnage to the upside, bears getting absolutely destroyed, it is just normal for us to pull back. So I'm still going to be in neutral on the daily, just to see where we pull back to. But very soon you can already see that even after 2 days, just this pure size of these daily candles are not even the size of that bullish daily candle. So this is showing me that price is corrective, and I cannot be really bearish here. I'm just waiting for the pullback to complete itself. But in all essence, we cannot be bearish here. So very simple for me. I would really love if we do something like this today, something like this, and then that for me is the ideal scenario today, to then go all the way back up. And yeah, you guys can see a lot of overlapping price action. This is you can consider this to be some type of consolidation before the next wave up. Can it break down? It can, Chad. Don't get me wrong. Things can just grind down all the way till we go and fill that gap there. But again, things are looking bullish, but we are also going to take it day by day. Still expecting a small range day up until Thursday potentially. All right, so hope you guys are ready for that. Weekly US30. Chad, I spoke about this weekly, taking the previous weekly high, starting to reverse. I said yesterday that for me is a relative bearish sign. Project G members, I don't know, go and watch Sunday's prep call where I specifically said if we do that at the start of the week, I'm expecting us to come down and take the lows, and we absolutely did that. So go and watch that. It is in the G chat section. Then I'll also mention we've got some type of range, and I think I spoke about this yesterday where I said if we close back in this range, we're coming down to the bottom of the range, and this is still just a ranging market, Chad. This is still just very messy, still waiting for some type of news to break it out. daily for me, I'm going to go neutral. I'm actually expecting a small range day today. So not expecting a lot of volume. There's that daily zone. Let me just show you guys quickly on the daily. If I do this, there's that daily level. And then I just want to show you guys this daily level. Yesterday we spoke about that flat body resistance area. And quickly look on the 5 minute. Go check yesterday that pullback. Look at where it stopped. I looked at it yesterday and I was like, no way. Look how clean that is. That is super clean. Then also for the Project G members, go and watch your notes that I shared in the education library yesterday. We spoke about if London was trending, what's going to happen in New York. And then also, just go and read the notes. All of this is stuff that we've already talked about. But yeah, Asia lows down here. Asia highs up there. I'm going to say very simple here, Chad. This is that bottom of the range. If we hold here, this for me is super bullish. If we can hold there, because then we're going to go up to Asia highs, go and test that 200. Breaks below here, we are going to sell, and the selling pressure is going to really start coming into the market. All right. NASDAQ daily. Yesterday I was bullish. Yesterday closing back down here. Tough one on NASDAQ. I'm going to be very honest with you, because we've got this little bit of a consolidation range. And two things to consider here is the first one being this zone here. And you can actually make it a little bit bigger if you want to. But yesterday closing bearish, but still holding above it now. Today breaking the lows already. I'm going to say this little zone here. Let's check on the 5. Sorry, Keeks, I just muted your mic if you want to. Oh, okay. So that zone there, previous daily low. Please monitor this zone here. Things are going to happen around this zone. Either fake out to the downside and then coming back up. Or what's going to happen is it's going to fake down and then come back up. Something like that. Alright, so that's a key zone. And then obviously bullish above Asia. It's very, very simple. If we can get above this daily zone here, get above Asia highs, we can see some bullish momentum. Otherwise, sells below here, Chad. Gold. Gold. Yeah, gold is just ranging. It's choppy. It's ugly. It is that stepchild that, yeah, it's not good. So for me on gold, I need to see some type of daily breakout, or I need to see some type of daily fake out where we close below and then the next daily candle closes back inside of the range, because then I can know that this was the fake out and we are going higher. I think we did something like that. When was it when we did? Yeah, we actually didn't even fake out. We just consolidated. There was a time, yeah, as well, just consolidated. Was it? Yeah, no. Anyways, Chad. Yeah, it's gold. I don't even want to touch gold at this stage, but we have to, unfortunately. Let's just do this quickly. Let's check what the grids are showing us. Where's the grids? Here's the grids. There's your daily flip. 26.45 seems to be some type of strong resistance. Previous daily low, clap now again. Chad, I'm going to say bearish below here. I'm going to say bearish below there. Let's just monitor the previous weekly low. I think the previous weekly low is somewhere here. Wait, give me a second. Have we broken the previous weekly low, Keeks? We haven't.
What's this on? Gold.
Oh, no. Yeah. Chad, give me a second here. Indicator's a little bit broken, not showing me the previous weekly low. Let's just do this real quick here. Okay, let's check it on the 5 here. Alright, it's all the way down at the daily S2. Alright, so Chad, very simple for me. Gold, if we can hold below 26.35 and we can start breaking Asia lows, things are going to get spicy to the downside. Otherwise, if we hold Asia lows, we fake out something like this, then I would say we can look at buys to go and retest Asia highs. But otherwise, 26.35 key level. Key, do you love me? Alright. You guys didn't see that one coming. Chad, give me 1 second. I just want to do GBP USD, then we're done. Let me not click there again. Alright, GBP USD on the daily. Daily is it is getting spicy here now on the daily. That 131 is acting now as resistance. Daily flip bearish. We already traded below the weekly low yesterday. Somewhere here. We just briefly took it. And I mentioned to you guys that we can potentially come and retest this area, which we did. And now trading below the daily pivot. If we are going to get a continuation, I'm going to just monitor Asia lows. Very simple for me now on GBP USD. All you need to do is Asia lows. That's going to be your point of entry. Anything else we'll take step by step. But for now, massive rejection there. Nice clean breaks below. If you were awake during Asia, that was your chance there. But for us plebs now that sleep and have feeble little bodies, we need to wait for Asia lows. Chad, before we go over to Keeks, okay, wait, let Keeks do. I want to tell you guys about Mo this morning. It was just incredible scenes here at the office. But Keeks, over to you, my brother.
All right, guys. So let's start with DXY. So what are we going to be looking at DXY, guys? Again, for me, still a little bit of a neutral outlook on the weekly, purely because we are I'm looking at bearish moves. As I said, I can't say I'm bearish after one candle, but the idea for me, guys, is we don't want to get stuck in a range like this over here. We don't want that. We are testing a yearly pivot, so we want to see price really start to react off of that. Also a monthly R2. So we obviously tested it, came away quite aggressively yesterday, closing bearish. Held this level of support, but bearish nonetheless. So today, if we start to get some type of move that we can see this over here, obviously the big moves moving down, holding this level, trying to come back up, holding that EQ as resistance as we can see there, then breaking further down again. If we can get a break of these Asia lows, which we can see is also that support area, I definitely think the move to the downside is on the table for us. And then again, I think that can be a quite aggressive move to the downside, obviously retracing that Newsday type of move. So again, going to be an interesting one here on DXY. As I say, the big thing, obviously, this EQ at the moment, Asia highs are untested. So does it possibly have one more shot to try find some strength and go back for Asia highs and the EQ? Otherwise, as I say, if we start to break lower, I think we can see a bit of dollar weakness. Otherwise, for me, dollar needs to get above that EQ, hold their support, and then I think we can get that possible move to the top side. Going over to the indices, NASDAQ for me is a bit more, I want to say, leaning to the bearish side of things, purely because obviously we have traded bearish, we're holding this level of support, but again, obviously after Friday, literally just retracing that whole move, coming for those lows, and then today putting the pressure on once again. When we're looking on the 4 hour, obviously we are really starting to trade down here. If we can break, now it's the same thing with the dollar. We've got a lot of volume sitting over here, so we can see rejection, but the candles also are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So for me personally, that does show us that markets are possibly getting ready to have that reversal move. So if we can see those buyers step in, we can get that turnaround to retrace this massive bearish engulfing, which also ends up being the retest then of the weekly pivot and the EQ. So it definitely can be on the cards all the way back up to there for today. But again, obviously that shows us Asia lows holding, but Asia highs untested. So Asia highs, if we can run that, find support, and then move to the top side. But also, as we always say, these nice equal lows here across the board. If we can break these Asia lows and previous daily low, good chance we're going to have a break to the downside. Now, with US30. US30 for me specifically still in a bit more of a bullish move than NASDAQ. Reason being is obviously we traded quite aggressive. Now, we always say on a Monday we can get that opposite move. We traded down and we obviously took out the previous daily low. So that is the first thing we want to take note of. As I said on the 4 hour, we can see that retest. So we obviously traded into this level, holding support. Then the next day, tested it again, well, the next 4 hour. The next one, closing almost a little doji candle there, but not even giving momentum to get that retest. This 4 hour, taking out the previous low. Now can it flip and go bullish? When we start looking at the 15, again, almost the same thing we're looking at is traded down, holding off of that yearly resistance. But if we are holding these Asia lows, two things. You either have now found support, and this was your sweep of the lows. Oh, sorry, Chad. Otherwise, we can start trading bullish. If we can get above this weekly S1 and that yearly resistance, Asia highs, same as NASDAQ, very, very good chance we can have that move to the top side. But if we fail here, again, same thing. You got these nice lows as a target. You can break those lows, and again, previous daily lows, and run for the downside. So we're just going to have to see what happens there. That's what I'm saying. Still pretty much a neutral position because they're both in those areas. We like what we're seeing, but we need some confirmations because these ones, I think you could get caught on the wrong side pretty quickly. Then with gold. Gold for me, as you said, we have been leaning more to the bearish side. Obviously, yesterday we spoke about that momentum coming in, trying to go bullish, holding underneath. Now, the big thing was obviously we still anticipating if we can take these lows and this level of support. That is the big area that we need to get through right now. So as we look at the 4 hour, we can see that momentum coming in. So if we can already start to break these lows, that obviously will be a major, major stepping stone for the move to the downside. Again, when we start looking here in the 15, same thing. We've obviously now holding under this 200. Asia highs, daily pivot, Asia lows, traded back up, failed at the daily pivot and attempting for those Asia highs again. Now coming all the way back down. So if this thing can break these Asia lows, and preferably for me, even these Asia daily S1, I think we can get that move to the downside. So just keep a lookout for that, and obviously us targeting this level of support as well as the previous all-time highs and previous weekly lows. So that's pretty much everything from my guys. Very, very much neutral. Gold, the one I'm preferably definitely bearish on. But indices, really neutral positions, as well as the dollar. Really want to see what it's going to do today. If it gives us that pullback or if it fails and we are starting to flip bearish now after all of that bullish momentum. So we're going to see what happens. Let's see what the markets can give us. What's the chat saying? Dave, EQ is 50% previous daily high and previous daily low. Yes. Gold 2620 looks good. 2620. Yo, my brother, you wanted a big move here today. I'll say for me, 2630 to 2625, that area I think is a nice realistic. But yeah, 2620. Hey, I can't say it's impossible. But that is a big move, bro. That is a big move you're looking for there. That is quite the move you're looking for there, my brother. Is the sessions from 1 till 6. Thanks, I appreciate it. There's no problem. Come on, GU. Hey, London, the GU Slayer. Yeah, as always, indices, I don't think giving us much. I mean, NASDAQ and them really holding, guys. Those Asia highs, EQ, everything above us really looks good to me. But as I say, first thing for me, because there's just equal lows, I think the best scenario, yeah, is if we get above this, then we can look for that bar. to the top side. That's just my thoughts there, guys. Because yeah, this can literally do this now and pull right back down and go for those lows. So with this, you can get caught on the wrong side very, very quickly. Yeah, we're having our charge. Need to go pee. Much gold.
So right to the bottom. Food. Yeah, also food. Alright. Chad. 1 minute late. Markets are open and in motion, baby. This is the official round 3. Ding, 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 ding. Fight. Here we go. Just gonna show you guys quickly the new X3. Let me do this. Wait. Yes, I was going on there a little bit earlier. The front, I don't know. The front is not. I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest fan, but this almost looks like a little XM. I don't know if you guys know the XM, but I feel like it's got a lot of resemblance to the XM. So you're almost getting like a mini XM. Let's do this quickly. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get them next to each other quickly. Chad, it looks very, very similar to the XM. Let's do something like that. Just, I think it looks sick. Yeah, the front. Yeah, even the new 5 series, I'm not a fan of that front. It almost looks like the development team spent a lot of time on other stuff, and then the front's like, just finish. Okay, like, let's just bring everything here, boom, done. So the front for me on even the new 5 series is not the best. Gemini is looking for buys on gold, so we've executed that. I think it's gonna get a quick clap here this morning. XM has lowest sales stats since it's been released, said BMW from all its models. Yeah, Brian, I think that, yeah, it's a cool car. I sat in one here at BMW. It's cool, but then also it's like you almost expected more. I don't know how to explain it. Like I think me and Keegan spoke about it. All BMWs look exactly the same inside. If you're sitting in a 5 series, in a 7 series, whatever one you're sitting inside of, they all look the same. They all have the same steering wheel. They all have the same iDrive system. So, yeah, I don't think they're ready for that market yet.
Sure, bro. Is Gemini in buys?
No, it's gonna get absolutely. I think it's time now for us to stir up a little.
Starting a bit on the wrong side there, bro.
I think it's time for us to stir that pot with Gemini and ChatGPT. We're gonna instigate a little AI war this week. Yeah, GU just absolutely crumbling. There's a previous weekly low now already. Let's see if we can get something at Asia lows. Chad, I'm gonna check the chat now. Just wanna get some alerts set for us. 130.83, ideally there. 130.83. If we can get something there. Let's check the rest. Gold. Okay, gold is entering that zone we spoke about this morning. Sells below here. Just gonna wait for the retest. Retests have been pretty messy on gold as well, and then NASDAQ sells below those previous daily lows, and then US30 as well. I think pretty straightforward here this morning. If we reject Asia lows, we are going lower. DXY already coming off those lows pretty nicely. Okay, so we've got our eyes set. Let's just check the chat here quickly. Good morning. Amina, first to arrive here, stamping that register. Good morning, Dylan. Colossians 3 verse 12 to 17. Or was it 12 and 17? Dylan, you can't make these verses longer and longer. Dylan, one morning is going to come on here. All right, Chris, the Gospels, all 4 of them. There you go. Therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, put on tender mercies, kindness, humility, meekness, long suffering, bearing with one another, and forgiving one another if anyone has complained against one another. Even as Christ forgave you, so you also must do. But above all things, put on love, which is the bond of perfection, and let the peace of God rule in your hearts, to which also you were called in one body, and be thankful. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord. And whatever you do, word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to the God Father through him. All right, Chad, it's all about love, believe it or not. One of the greatest commandments, second greatest, is love thy neighbor. I think sometimes we forget that. Not your neighbor's wife, please, Chad. Some of you, I've heard stories where a guy cheated on his wife and the pastor was like, dude, what were you doing? And he's like, but you guys were always saying I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And it's like, nah, bro, not to cheat on your wife, okay? Just need to get that clear. Fundamental drop, let's go here. China's runway stocks rally began losing steam on Tuesday, and Hong Kong shares slumped as officials disappointed markets by providing few specific details on plans to bolster China's slowing economy. Hang Seng catapulted to be the top performing major market this year, aided by blistering gains in recent sessions, slid 7.7%. Just terrific. The dollar clung to 7-week highs against major currencies on Tuesday as investors pondered the outlook for US rates after a strong jobs report. Last week dashed bets for larger rate cuts, while escalating tensions in Middle East dented risk sentiment a year after the devastating Hamas attack that sparked the Gaza war. PG, good morning, my brother. DP, Michaela, all of you guys, good morning. Lyndon, Jexy, who else is in the chat here? Rux. Keeks, how do you pronounce that? Is it Rux? Is it Rux? I don't know, bro.
I'm going with Rux.
Rux. It just sounds like a lot of rugby guys. It's like, what are we doing? We're eating some Rux today, Chad. Stefan, what's up? Just bought my VF account this morning. Beautiful, beautiful. Stefan. May it go. Etty, Malkis. Badger Milks for Etty. Badger Milkies. Nazam, good morning. Who else is here? Rian Foster, jongman. Hoekom is jy nie 'n moderator nie? Laat ons dan net sommer vir jou 'n moderator kleed opgesit. Yes, Chad, Rian is one of the One of the most locked in guys I've seen. Morning, Uncle Chris. Is there a spread test account for Vault Funder? Jason, there is not, but that is the spread currently on gold. Let me just show you. That is the spread. That thin little thing that you barely can see, that is the spread. All right. But yeah, the spreads are incredible, Jason. Either you take my word for it, or there's a money back guarantee after you bought it. Tell them Chris said if I'm not happy with these spreads, you guys can refund me, but don't do it after you've blown the account. All right. Your first trade. Previous weekly low and daily S2 are together. I saw that. Damien bought my stocks gonna drop. That is the word on the street, Damien. What is the EQ? From what time is the Asian range? Devi, do me a favor, exclamation Discord. Go all the way up in that education section. Go download the trading plan. It's gonna tell you everything, my brother. Everything is there for you. Exclamation Discord. And you are going to be waxed. What currency would you say is the best to trade? Because I feel like I look at too much currencies to be consistent. Fuzzy, GBP, USD, Euro, USD. Stick with the majors. That's where the volume is. You can actually just focus on GU. For the most part, GU is my most successful pair. So GU is more than enough. A mini XM. Yeah, boy. Yeah, the front looks strange. Yeah, yeah, Griffin. I'm not a fan of the front. Chris, do you still do analysis on stonks? I do, Stove. But currently, Chad, while we wait here for some of our zones to hit, on stonks, there's nothing on stonks, Chad. All the stonks are at the highs. Literally all of the stonks that I called last year already, all of them are basically at the highs. Some of them not at the highs of the year, but for the most part, a lot of these stonks are already just running. Again, just Stefan, you can use the pivots exactly the same how we day trade. I use that exact same thesis on stonks, but I just look on the weekly time frame. All right. So the weekly instead of the daily, stuff like the 200 yearly S1, all of that. So go check it out. You don't really need me to do the stonks for you. You yourself can be a stonk machine. Yeah, most of them are just at the highs. There's nothing that yeah, I can say more. But again, yearly pivots, check it out. You don't even have to be a fund manager. You just take your shots around those yearly pivots, yearly S1s. Philip Morris just doing work here for the boys. And the 200, Stefan. 200 weekly is critical on stocks. If you want to get involved with stocks, please note that this is not financial advice. Please chat with your financial advisor before making any financial decisions. These streams are purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. You will lose money if you listen to every word we say. Sometimes you will be lucky and you might make money. But chat 200 weekly EMA on stocks, and then just look at the top 100 with regards to market cap. You don't want to invest in low float stocks. You want to invest into large caps. So go download the list of large cap stocks, and that's going to give you, yeah, there's nothing that I see. Yeah, everything is at the time, my brother. I spent a lot of time over the weekend as well. Everything is at the high. If you want to get involved now, it's just tough. It's not a good place to buy. I'm personally waiting for the yearly pivots to set for next year, and we took our chances. We took our chances. All I'm saying is that if we hit a major economic crisis, I can't even say that. That is, for me, if we ever go into another major financial crisis, every 15% drop on the market, I will be scaling in and I will be going all in. Why? Let me tell you why. And maybe this is, if the only thing you ever get from us is this little picture here, then at least you got value. Then you know. Maybe it's in 5 years, 10 years, and you can think back to that one day Chris Market Bull said. Let me find it here. Let me find it here for you. Here it is. Okay. This right here. Screenshot it. I still need to actually put this in a frame. Keegs, remind me after this. Wait, let me send a note here. Give me 1 second, Chad. Wait, let me go actually tell her. I made it.
Those man's on a mission yesterday, Chad.
Okay. Keegs, do you want one for home as well, or we're just gonna put it in the studio?
Oh, we can put it in the studio.
Okay, Chad, the reason I say that is, and I've said it before, if you negate the time it takes for a market to recover, all the way back to 1956, every bear market recovered, taking out the all-time highs. So there's a 100% probability, if you don't think about how long it will take. So these stats are the length in recovery. So the longest recovery was 1973. It took 69 months to take out the all-time highs again. Okay. 2000, it took 56 months to take out the all-time highs again. 2008, it took 49. Cocodona, it literally took 5 months. Because the Fed just jumped in and popped in a lot of stimulus. But I made this for me and that one friend. We were speculating. It's like, we want to see some recovery. And we're sitting with the stats. And these are the declines. So if you go and work it out, I did the averages. The worst that it will drop is 36% on average. We had a 57% in 2008. All right. But for the most part, you're looking at 35%. That's why I'm using that 15. So you can call it a blood fund, whatever. But as the market drops, and me going forward, I will invest into ETFs. And the ETFs that I want to invest into will be tracking the S&P. We'll be tracking the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and it will be tracking NASDAQ. All right. So, and then also I will have one that will track metals. I found one over the weekend. Just want to show you guys. I found one over the weekend that tracks metals. Is it? Just want to show you guys. It's not that one. It's this one. iShares Physical Metals PLC. Its ticker is SGLN. SGLN. And that will basically be my play. That will be, if we go into another financial crisis, I'm not wasting That is why I want you guys to go and print this out. If you want me to send it to you guys, go print it out and put it somewhere where you can see it every day. It needs to be imprinted in your brain. Okay, what did I miss here? Hey Chris, how are you doing in the Robbins Cup? Dude, I host the Robbins Cup. I can't compete in it. I wanted RCT to come in there and copy his trades, but now I'm down 91% on that trade copier. So yeah, I'm on recovery mode now. So I honestly thought that's going to be my way out here, but Tiamo, unfortunately not. If I reverse traded RCT, it would have been incredible, but yeah, now I'm sitting with 92% drawdown. Because the thing is, the man promised 11,000%, hey Keegs.
Yeah.
And that's when I phoned Tony Robbins, and Tony Robbins said, Chris, you just have to do your breathing exercises, stop this madness. And then I phoned Joel Robbins, the host of the Robbins World Cup, and he said, dude, I'm with you, let's copy these trades. And we are crying inside now. Yeah, so we in recovery mode now. I actually had to sell my wife's car now as well for extra liquidity. We had to sell the wife's car. Alright, chat, it's in the Discord. I dropped it there for you guys. Send me a picture if you've printed it. Let's check here. What did I miss? Keeks, do you want to chat about the elephant? Do you want to...
Elephant.
I think you already know what you did wrong almost, I want to say.
Yeah.
Not even doing something wrong, just the mindset.
Yeah, guys. So obviously the whole thing is to be transparent with you guys. We were even going to try cover it up. That's why I haven't spoke about it yet. But yeah, so the elephant right now is I did not receive payout today. The payouts went in at midnight last night, and from 7% up, I fumbled the ball. The account is not blown. The account is still there. It is just a case of backtracking. Thursday, I wasn't in the best headspace. I took two trades, losing 3%, 4%. Then basically Friday, obviously we lost NFP. Then I went to my DAB account to load. The guys over there in New York session, my DAB account wouldn't load. Felt like I was just missing out on this trade the whole time. I mean, even Chris getting in on that trade at a point, and I still couldn't get in. I was irritated, frustrated when I got home. I took a trade on the funded account then, and basically break even. So then when I got the message on Monday that the withdrawal comes in at midnight, I thought, you know what, let me place a trade. Same as I always do, 2% to trade. If it goes 2% up, we call it, and I just get the withdrawal. And obviously it was a case of I didn't want to take the cracker because, you know what, the cracker is what's done it, but it is a volatile trade.
And Mondays usually it's not.
Yeah,
it
Mondays doesn't have the
good-
best track record. So I took the trade yesterday on my personal account, and then I'm like on top of the world. And then what happened, the trade afterwards, I took on the funded account. So the account is now basically 1.5% down. So Nothing bad. I mean, it's still very, very much in the game. But you know what? From 7% up to a withdrawal, and I'm not getting that withdrawal, I think it just shows, as we always say, like, we're still human. I gave in to greed. I gave in to breaking my own rules. My mind kept playing tricks on me. And yeah, I gave in to those things. So, gotta come back stronger. But yeah, like, as I said, the account is still very much alive and well. It's just a case of literally falling just under it before payout day. So yeah, obviously you guys know a little bit of the insight there, but it's, as I say, part of the game. We learn from our mistakes, and we fix it for the next one.
Yeah, I chatted to Keegs and I said the thing is, if you think about it, it's a live account. You want to trade it. We are traders. That's what we want to do. We want to be in the markets, and I think being in that two minds of, okay, I parked it. Do I park it? I still want to actually trade a little bit on it. And I think that indecisiveness is a lot of times what can also catch you, is to say, rather tell yourself, bro, I'm pushing this up until payout. I take all the setups, win or lose, whatever. And as soon as that day before payout, that's where my cutoff is, and then I take stock of where I am. And I think just that, where it was a case of, do I park it, do I not park it? Because after the first park, you gain some percentage, and I also think you actually made 4% after that first park. So yeah. I think that also put you in the space of, if I made 4%, I can make another 4. I can make another 4, and it's that case of you push, and so.
Yeah, as I say, guys.
I don't think it's the worst, though. I don't think it's the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, as I say, guys, just part of the game, but it's going to be honest with you guys, even at our level, these things still play with our heads sometimes, and we still make mistakes as well.
Not what I expected. I thought you proposed. Sure. I think it's better blowing up a funded account than that is a big mission.
Yeah,
proposing.
No. Later, that was the plan, and then I just decided screw the plan. No, man, I know, bro. I know. I say, guys, we're gonna stick to it. But I said to Chris,
trade it now. Trade it.
The thing is, for me, I don't like waiting. I've never waited for a payout. I traded it till the last day, and that's always what I've done. And now I was saying to Chris, it's kind of going back and forth. So I said, no matter what happens now, I'm going to trade the account. But even if, you know what, I'm up, I'll just lower the risk. Not actually push the risk up. I'll drop the risk, but I'll continue to trade it. So we know what the mindset is. We know what we're doing moving forward. And yeah, we trade it till the last day of payout now.
So Chris, here's a question. What will you say to Keegs now if you didn't know him? I wouldn't be able to say anything to him because I don't know him. But if I knew him, no, I think being with Keegs every single day, I know exactly the ins and outs. And the thing is, he was in two minds, and that is what is the killer. It was a case of that, even though he said he's parking it, deep down, he was almost telling himself, if there's a nice setup, I'm going to take it. And I think he can agree with me. Where if he told himself, listen, I'm trading up until that day, win or lose, then it would have been a different scenario. But that indecisiveness, I think, is what hurt him a little bit.
Just fines for you on the stream. Fine sessions.
Chat, hey Nazam, that's the thing. Well, why hide? I always said, why hide? If you had a cuck trade, if you've had a cuck month, like, why hide about it? there's more value in the transparency and sharing about it than trying to just create this false facade.
Yeah.
Because showing you shiny things and telling you this beautiful love story, that's not going to do anything. Brian, I do think fines should be a thing. Leighton, Vault Funder, or FTMO. We've said it so many times. If you want to get serious about your prop trading, those are the only two. Cannot comment on the rest, and honestly, I don't want to comment on the rest because the prop space is just in a very bad space with everyone jumping on. It's very difficult to sift through the bullshit. Tabiso, correct. This is not an easy road. Shows you that most important thing about trading is psychological. Yes. Appreciate the transparency, Keegs.
Always, guys.
Better than getting scammed. I think a lot of us can resonate. Yeah. I gotta admit, I'm afraid of marriage. I mean, how many times do you want to lose half your stuff? Hey, bro, just stay married. You don't have to lose half your stuff. Just commit. Just commit to it. Committal. You don't have to lose half your stuff. I thought you were gonna say, how many times can you stand waking up to the same wife every day? Broke my rules this morning, ended BE. That's not a bad result. Chad, yeah, gold holding here. Gold holding here. Again, I don't know what Gemini is seeing. But yeah, Gemini gonna hit TP again this morning.
Gemini coming back, bro.
Bro, as soon as I mentioned ChatGPT, I swear that Google developers said, hey, please go and monitor that Chris Market Bull guy.
Bro, and it came close to stop loss, eh? Yeah.
No, it was actually not even halfway to stops.
What? Oh, is that your entry over there? Oh, sorry, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
And if you think about it, on NFP day, it came like 5 pips away from TP, and then it hit stop. So it could have been different, but I don't want to get involved with it. So otherwise, you skew the data. But yeah, nice, Gemini. Let's see if it can hit TP.
Chris question: merch idea winners will be announced when? What merch idea?
I'm thinking end of next week to give you guys. No, so I asked Rolio to make a post for guys to submit merch design ideas, and then we're gonna choose a winner just to get some ideas of what the community the community involved.
I think for years, this is what we need, a place where we see and hear the real facts and truth about the show much love. Always guys, always. Hey guys, that's why you have to remember, Chris and myself literally have DGen accounts because we still catch on CAC every now and again.
Yeah. The DGen accounts just get bigger. I don't know why. Yeah, Steve. Alright guys, DXY, a daily pivot. Gee, I was looking here for a potential reversal play, but I'm rather going to wait and see what we do here. I don't want to get into trouble with trading pullbacks here because it's not even 15. What is it? 9, yeah. Yo, thank you. DJ accounts like the ex you never want to leave. Uh, duh, duh, duh.
First fine for Keegs, no games till Monday. I'll message the support desk to keep an eye on you. Nah, bro. Honestly, like, I think I'm already finding myself. And that's the thing, bro. I think as long as you actually can be upset at yourself for making the mistakes, like, don't go and sulk and you don't learn anything from it, but actually be upset with yourself. Let it sink in what you did and learn from it. Because that was it last night. As I said, I knew what I was doing. I had the shot of getting 2% up still last night, and then I put it in the bin, giving myself a 2% drawdown, and I literally went to gym, cleared my head a bit, came back. Then my Nespresso machine was broken again.
Again?
So, yeah, bro. I literally have to send it back to them. I told them, guys, like, either replace the bloody thing or just give me my money back at this point. So
Just but how many
even more.
how many Nespressos do you guys blast out today?
So that also was like the cherry on the cake. And then after that, I was
Yeah.
like, screw this shit. Like, I'm going to bed. So I didn't even do anything last night. Like, I didn't answer my phone. I didn't play games. I went to bed. I wasn't in the mood for life last night.
So in Afrikaans gigs, we call that a gemoedsbekakking.
Yeah.
What you had last night, for the Afrikaans guys, I think you can relate. Is as jy 'n klein gemoedsbekakkingkie kry.
Bro, and you know, hey, the best part about it, but the positive, I had a great gym session.
Look at that, the man already extracting the positives.
Literally, bro, about 3 weeks ago, so I haven't done like heavy lifting since like my back. So even then, getting back into everything, I think 3 weeks ago, I went for like a 180 on bench.
Yeah.
Failed it. Couldn't get it. My back, like everything, bro. Because obviously I've lost a lot of strength, size. I was like, nah, can't do it. Last night, I'm like, we're feeling good. 160 is flying for a few reps. So let's take out the 180 again. Just one rep. Let's see if we get it. I still call Kate. Kate spots me. We re-rack. And
Bro,
then,
but how can Kate spot you?
so I take it off room, and then 180 off the chest flies. And I'm like, oh, do we go for that 200 again?
Yo.
And then I was like, you know what? We're not going to push it. I learned my lesson with pushing things. Doesn't the 180 move good? We take the win.
But does Caitlin actually know what 180 is? Like, if you had to fail that thing.
No, so bro, okay, so hold on.
Yeah.
Here's my thing, which, and even maybe, for example, okay, I know Ed's there in the chat. Ed can maybe agree with me. I always say this to people, as much as Caitlin's literally half my size, I'll have her spot me. Because the thing is, your spotter is not there to lift the weight. You need to be lifting it.
Yeah, but imagine your
spotter-
pec. What would you do? Let's say your pec tears. Let's say you've got a 180.
Okay, but that's a worst case scenario. Then there is guys watching you, because when you have that weight in the bar, everyone's watching you. So
Okay.
then guys, if something like that
Okay, but
happens, they're gonna run to you.
what would you do? The pec tears and Caitlin's holding the bar.
To be
Like, how do you have like a way to like almost like? How do
I think
you-
it would just be typical. I never train with clamps on my bar.
Oh, so you can just
So
go
I can
to the
tip it
side.
and tip it,
boop,
yeah.
boop. Okay. Yo.
But yeah, I always say like she can spot me because she literally just needs to put 2 fingers on the bar, and that should be that enough to get you over the edge. If you need someone that needs to deadlift the bar off of you, then you should never be lifting that weight in the first place.
Chat. So me and Laz. I don't know if Laz is in the chat. We've started a group. I think I told you guys about it. Let me just go and look at it again. So it's only me and Laz and our 2 wives in there. Dadbot squad. It's some horrific scenes here at the early stages, but me and Laz last week Friday morning, we hit like a little bit of upper body. Nothing major. Like even during the session, I'm thinking, I'm like, Laz, what are we doing? Laz was also like super built in his day, and I'm like, Laz, what are we doing? And he's like, bro, trust me, we gotta ease into this. We only did 2 sets, 20 reps, kicks, each exercise, compound exercises. Was I not broken Saturday morning? And I was like, dude, another set would have been detrimental. Like another set would have been horrific. We had to do 3 sets of each exercise. Yeah, just horrific scenes.
Yeah, Brandon, I've got a coach, bro, with Hoon Squad. Oh, we had a Plamena, how you doing?
Hey, maybe you should read The Mental Game of Trading. Plamena, thanks so much, man. Mental Game of Trading. Let me get it right now.
Nicole spots me all the time. Yeah, exactly, bro.
Plamena, can I send it to you after I'm done? Joe, expensive book, Plamena. You've got expensive taste. Oh, and it's actually on discount. It was one and a half. Jared Tendler, a system for solving problems with greed, fear, anger, confidence, and discipline. Hey, Plamena. So you don't go to KFC and McDonald's. You're just eating that plush food. Low GI.
Nice, my girlfriend's with JP. You understand this year? Next year, brother. Next year. I'm just coming back from a major back injury this year. So, yeah. I've got quite a bit of... obviously, I finished my rehab, but we've got to obviously get back into the groove of everything before even putting some serious weight on and starting prep. Keys, you know, Blaine the Avenger Abrahams. Yeah, I do, brother.
Hey, Plamena got better. She's at least sharing some insights, giving us some book ideas. Plamena, do me a favor, if you will. In the Discord, if you can just go under book recommendations and just pop it there for us, please, man. I would really appreciate it. Thanks, Plamena. All right.
He's also doing squad. Yeah, he's doing squad. He's also one of the little coaches there.
Who's the caffeinated trader? Let me check who's this young gen. I know the face. Is it?
Waiting for this day. It's a good reverse day. Pivot trace over €1.
Hey, Wayne. Wayno.
Keeks, have you heard of the slingshot at House's bench press? Bro, I have heard of it, but personally to me it's the biggest load of rubbish.
What's that?
Slingshot. The thing, so you basically put that thing on your arms and it pushes over your chest, but it wants to pull your arms together. So when you bench, it naturally makes you pull, so it assists you basically.
Are you saying Muffy Man's use that to bench?
100%.
Is that what you're saying?
100%.
Quickly say Muffy Man.
Muffy man.
Oh my goodness, Chad.
Well, yeah, as the guy's been busy, haven't been training too much, but good to be back. Miss the vibes. Hey, good to have you back, brother.
Wayne, as long as you're not a Muffy Man, my dude, I still love you. The boys don't like the Muffy Mans. Is it that suit you put on? That thing that's like a wetsuit? That
Not really.
Have you seen what those guys have, like this wetsuit thing on that almost pulls you like this, geeks? It's like a...
Yeah, I think that's what we're talking about.
It's like a wet... Wait, let me see here. It's like a wetsuit. Not a wetsuit. It's...
you see this?
Oh, no. So the other one that I'm talking about, you actually put on.
No, so when you see when they bench, it pulls your arms back to the center.
Yo, bro, it looks like that thing can pop your elbows out.
Really.
Slingshot.
We don't want this crap. You need to just lift it by yourself.
Are you saying that thing is endorsed by a lot of Muffy Mans?
Bro, skinny bitches use that.
Oh, Chad. Muffy Man, sorry, man.
Yeah, NBC classic, brother.
Dude, I'm going to need a slingshot for 60k. Chad, massive reversals off the lows here. GBP USD just saying hold on to my beer. No Muffy Mans here. We are just going to Asia highs. Just absolutely zero remorse.
Ed, don't lie, my brother. I've seen you at the gym for like, what, 3 years now?
Wait, I'm missing
And Ed,
chats here.
I've never seen you with a slingshot, bro.
Wait, let me see. Yeah. Wait.
Nah, use weight, you can push yourself. Exactly. You get the lifting suit, some actually provide a ton of assistance, and then you get that sling, which almost does 40% of the lower bench press for you.
Nas previous daily low was the play. Checks. Please tell me you're in, my brother. Please tell me you were in.
Chris,
What
my
now?
man is telling you, you buy physical books, Chris, not PDFs.
Plamena, you are absolutely right. Physical, Chad. Always keep it physical. PDFs are for Muffy Mans. We just do physical books. Plamena, baby. Beautiful.
Brandon, what do you do in
Beautiful.
the pro qualifier? What weights? How heavy are you, bro? Because what class do you stand in?
Bro, I love this. How you guys talk about, are you standing this? Yeah, it's like, nah, bro, I'm trying to sit a little bit more, but I'll get a standing desk. Now I'm talking about, are you standing at the Arnold Classic? It's like, bro, if I get a seat, I might sit. I won't stand in.
Hey, Chad, this man. Chris,
Bro, you guys set yourself up for this.
Hey.
You guys set
don't
your-
you have some running to go do? Don't worry about that standing.
I love it. I love it. Damn, yeah, I'm out buying ebooks and finding out ebooks are for Muffy Mans. Damn, bro. I feel a little bit hurt here this morning.
Yo.
DXY.
I was just looking at that now, bro. What happened to DXY?
DXY absolutely crushed my
Did something
dude.
come out?
Israel Army. Wait.
Yes, it's DXY.
Fed Kugler voter says last Friday's job report was very welcome. Showed healthy level of jobs. Then 9 o'clock, Fed Kuglers will support additional rate cuts if progress on inflation continues as expected. Says policy will be data dependent. All right, Chad. And then 8:30, Israel Army says 4th Division joins operations in South Lebanon. All right, Feds Kugler. Dollar getting absolutely mollywopped here.
Brandon, you must be. You stand against Zane, don't you?
Zane the water buffalo.
Not that Zane.
Oh, okay.
A different Zane.
Oh. Is Brandon a big boy? Brandon, what's up, my brother? Send us some pics. I've been on summer prep for 6 years and it's going absolutely badly. But we're turning the ship around.
Yeah, I was standing against him. Okay. Now, good luck, brother.
Anna D, do you think Anna D knows the gym lingo, Keeks?
Anna D.
Yeah.
Anna D's she's a G, bro. She
I
must know
think
it.
she knows it. Chris, do you think Nas will stall at the weekly pivot?
What? Make a 5-minute channel and look at the chart, guys. Huh?
Make a 5-minute channel and look at the chart. All right. Jakes, this is that zone we spoke about. This is that daily zone if you go here on the daily. So 2 things to consider. There's that daily zone we spoke about. So we've taken a previous daily low. We failed to continue lower. That could have been the liquidity sweep. I'm going to be very honest with you, Jake. See, if we get above here, I do think NASDAQ can pull off some type of recovery move here. We're above the 200. We're holding this key daily level. You can see there during the Asia session. Also on Friday, this was quite a critical level. And then the weekly pivot, after breaking it late in the session yesterday, still untested. So you can get something similar to what happened on GU, where you can start grinding back. So we talked about this level here being critical. If you don't take it there, your best bet is going to be to monitor this zone. And if you take a jab at it, obviously you want to just see it hold above the Asia highs, but that is going to be your level now. If we cannot hold above Asia highs, stay out of it. It could be a little bit of a range day. And similar with US30, Asia lows taken. Now it's a case of, do we go to Asia highs? Messy price action though. This I'm not a fan of all of this, so it's not really clean. Yesterday was super clean for me. And then gold as well. Gold is, we talked about 26.35. Asia lows have been taken. Daily S1 is currently holding. Previous daily low, so I almost want to say your safer bet is 26.40. See what we do there. And then GU for me, it's now a case of what do we do at this daily pivot. Alright, so we've taken previous daily low, nice reversal of that previous daily low, but now we're just below that major key level. So I might not consider anything bullish now up until we get above that. But I'm also ready to potentially look at something here, this daily pivot. So yeah, tricky little session here. All the way down, all the way back up. So a little chopperara here. Chopperari. Do you analyze Euro USD? No. Euro USD is for MMs. And if you don't know what an MM is, you need to join the streams more. Chad, you guys, Rux knows what an MM is.
The market makers.
No, the muffin mans. Oh, bro, I don't think I can say that again. Like, thinking back now. Do you think I can say that?
Do you think all Gen Zs are muffin mans?
Gen Z, I don't even know what.
See you at 12, Chris. Ooh. Where you going, bro?
Don't tell me it's my partner. Ooh, Chad. Laz, I've just been chatting to the boys. Just said there were some tough scenes on Friday. Just two build dads coming in there. And at one stage, I got nervous. Like, some of the chicks were looking over and I'm like, this dude's taken, I'm taken. I'm like, can you see this? Please keep your eyes on the road. These are just two athletic men throwing around some warm-up weights. So,
I see, bro. I see.
yeah, I see, bro. But there's a lot of people in the gym at 5 a.m. It's like just as busy as the afternoon.
Yeah.
People are driven to get out of the bed. I get there and there's people already waiting outside for the doors to open up. It's like, let us in. Yeah, GBP USD said, dude, if you're not ready for what I'm about to do now, nothing yet here for me, Chad. I was looking at this and then I was looking at Asia lows. So nothing. Hey, Cornay, that's my dango. Chad, I don't know how these people just fall out of bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30. They're already sitting there, trying their steering wheel, like that pre-workout starts to clap, and they run in. And for me, waking up at that time, Kicks, you're not married yet, and there's not kids in the house yet, so everything needs to be done super softly, and you can't put on any lights. So this is literally me, like looking for stuff. It's like, oh damn, where's that? You like get stuff, and you walk very slowly, and you get your stuff. And I actually take my clothes and I walk to the garage to get dressed. So I get dressed in the garage, and then everything, like even the doors, like it's like shit. And then anyways, when I start the car, it sounds like this. Wait. I do all of that effort, and then I cold start my car, and then it's like, sure, okay, let me just get out of this neighborhood quickly.
You need to just lift
Yeah,
up
just-
the brake and just roll it down the hill, bro.
Just get away quickly. Dude, that's actually the idea. Like, because it is parked up, so just reverse.
Just reverse and roll it down the hill.
But how am I going to unlock my steering wheel? Because I have to start it to get the lock off. Otherwise, Chad, I just want to show you guys this. This was incredible. I sent it to Keegs as well. He didn't. I know now why I didn't respond, but it's fine. But this is incredible for me. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, yeah. You've received a one-time passcode. Yeah, Chad, this is literally how my car sounds in the morning. Just want to find it quickly. This code is no longer valid. Please don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me now. Okay, wait, Chad. So, just incredible scenes here. Cold starts. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me just pause this. The M fans would know. Wait, let's just go back. Okay, Chad, check here. Wait. Oh, okay, wait. I messed it up. Okay, wait. Okay, this is how the car sounds. Bro, you know that's how. Oh, dude, that was incredible. Incredible scenes coming through. Bro, that's how a downpipe sounds. Yes, dude, when I saw that, I was like, dude, that is exact. If you ever had to. Oh.
Bro, but you know what? It's so funny. Remember that day when your car didn't go in? And there was that Golf R there. Told me that's not what that Golf R sounded like.
Oh, yeah, but remember the mid pipe was off.
Yes, bro. That thing
Are you
was-
talking about that one that
the
they said
1,000
something? Yeah.
horsepower.
That thing was.
Yes. Bro, you know that thing's a race car when you know that the idle is like barely keeping the car alive.
Is that.
Yeah. Yeah. That thing
It's like-
just sounds like it just wants to go, bro.
Now, that thing is crazy. Yes, dude. I also Nazam that Keegan doesn't like it. I told him I love it.
It's not, I don't like it. I would just have an RS6 over it.
Really, RS6. Yeah, no, dude. I can't, dude. I'm a BMW fanboy. BMW. BMW. Now those M cars are, dude.
But aren't you looking at a Toyota now?
Keys, stop this negative chat here. Me looking at a Toyota. It's none of your business, me. Gotta think about the family that resale value. Fortuners give. Nah, bro. Chad, I'm gonna be honest with you. So 2 years ago, I bought my wife the M235, and I don't know. Maybe I was going through a midlife crisis. I think I was, and I had this cool idea. I get the M340. I get the M235. It's not M cars. It's like you're still too poor to get a real M car, but you just have enough money to have like the M235, the fake M. But anyways, and the car is small. That M235, it's a stunning car, but it is a very tiny car. It's still a 1 Series. So started looking around. Went to Toyota to go and check the Fortuner. Went to BMW. Went to Ford, looking at the Everest. And Chad, I have to be honest. Not that I'm biased. Like, you can't compare the interior of the Toyota Fortuner to that of a BMW or any German car. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
the finishes are not the same.
you cannot, like, as much as we say, oh, Toyota, the reliability, you can sell this car for more in 5 years. Like, all of that chat, I hear that. But go and sit in a new X3 or new X1 or whatever, and then you go sit in a brand new Fortuner, and then you tell me, how can you even compare those two? The fake M, yes, Nazam. The wannabe M's, the plebs.
Wayne, you must ask Chris about the M4 series.
Joe. So I phoned my brother last night and I said, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. I'm going to sit in the back seat. We moved the front seat. We tilted over. Then I can sit in the back seat for him to take me for a spin. But those aren't, they are, Brian. So the new BMW X1 and the 2.8 are basically the same. 908,000 for the Fortuner 2.8. If you go here, let's check here quickly. It's basically 908. Then the X1 is slightly less. Also a 2-liter engine. Wait, let's just look here.
Milan, no public release. They were all ordered. So, yeah, obviously short thing. But yeah, Chris's brother got the first M4 CS in the country.
No, all of them got 25 were delivered on
At
Friday.
the same
All
of them went out on Friday. Okay.
Friday. Chad, this is the Fortuner inside. This is what you're working with.
Yeah, bro, it looks.
It's not horrific, but then
For what you're paying,
yeah.
it's not the same.
Let's quickly look at BMV. Let's quickly go check here. Let's check the X1. X3, I think, is like a milli. Oh, they already have the new X3s on here. Oh, 1.1 mil. Okay, the older generation was basically a mil. Let's go check the X1. Why don't I see the X here? Bro, am I tripping here? Bro, check out this little thing, the X1 M35. I wonder if it's got the 2-liter or
A
the...
friend of mine has one. Dylan.
Alright. Let's go, what is this? This is the play package. You can slam some mags on it. 823, let's check equipment package. Oh yeah, The one I'm looking at has got this little equipment package, not the deluxe. Engine, the diesel. Let's quickly go up here.
Hey, Rooks, the play package.
Yeah, bro, that is the play package. Statron. Okay. The diesel. Okay, there you go. So 885 and 8. Okay, so it is, yeah. Okay. But anyways, you can't compare this to that Toyota. Charge port there. You've got the adaptive controls. You've got the new iDrive. Oh yeah, and it's got the panoramic sunroof.
Well, this one hasn't, but
Yeah, no, the one I'm looking at has got that. Yeah, Chad, it's just a different vehicle, all in itself. It's got the that, for instance, like my car kicks. When you get to the car, it unlocks itself. When you get to the boot, you sweep your foot. It opens up the boot. As you walk away from the car, it locks itself. Yeah.
just get a. Yeah, also be a little a rangy there, bro.
A Range Rover. Bro, I just told you I'm still a pleb, dude. I'm still making my way up in the. Get a Range Rover. Hey, bro, the M340 is incredible. I have to be honest. It's for the money you pay, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck.
Bro, you know the funniest thing, eh? There's literally 2 cars Caitlin wants.
A G-Wagon.
Okay, G-Wagon, top
Yeah.
of the list, bang. That's the dream car, G-Wagon, bang.
Straight up, just G-Wagon.
You know what the car is before that. That's the no escalation. Like she'll have this car till the day, then she gets a G-Wagon. What's it?
Velar.
No, the Ford.
Mustang.
No, bro. The little thing. I'm hitting a blank here now.
Fiesta.
No,
Tiger.
the SUV, the little one.
Oh, I know, man.
You know the
that
little
little
one?
boxy one with the
What the hell's it called? The Ford.
Cougar. No.
Not the Cougar, the smaller one. Smaller one.
Ford. I know, bro. I know exactly. It's this little cube. It's like a cube. It's like a.
What's it called, man?
Wait. I'm gonna tell you now.
What's it called?
Wait.
They're everywhere, bro. They're
Bro,
everywhere.
wait.
The EcoSport.
EcoSport.
EcoSports. That's it, bro.
Who said that? Justin, you ledge.
Literally, she wants an EcoSport, and she'll drive that till the day she can get a G-Wagon. Like that's
Yes,
it.
bro. That's a big jump. Eh? That's like that's a
A
massive.
G-Wagon's wheels is like the price of an EcoSport.
Bro, it's a big escalation. The variance the statistical variance between those two are. It's big. It's big.
The Broncos are dope though, Frankie.
I love
the Broncos are dope.
That is a monster. Last, that is big jumps. That is.
But you know what? I'm not gonna argue, bro, because if all she wants is an EcoSport, I'm getting off the hook here quite easy.
Yeah. No, I think you've done well then. I think you've won at life. I'm just gonna be quick. Keith, I don't know if there's anything on your screen that's interesting.
I might look at gold, guys. I'm gonna see it. Maybe I'd take something on gold. I just want to see what's going to happen here, guys, on this closure. We might take something here. I just want to see. I'm not entering yet, guys. I just want to see if we enter, let's say, like, yeah, it's a 40 pips stop. Previous video was a 2, but then you go break even. And we could even target, let's say, a nice 3. I'm just going to target previous weekly lows. Yeah, I just want to see this candle closure, guys. Then I might take something. Hopefully, it doesn't run away from us. But yeah, we're just gonna see what happens here. She wants the ego sport because then she'll save money for. I drive the Works Velato Island, probably the worst car I ever drove. Really, bro. I must say, I like the look of the Velas. The Velas look dope, but at the same time, they're also like a bus. So I'm not quite sure. I've never driven one, but I like the look of the Velas. It's even the thing, the Range Rover, Chris and myself have even spoke about. I love the look of the new Defenders, but the interior just doesn't do it for me. The interior still just looks underwhelming. Like the outside looks so beautiful now, and then that inside is dead. Yeah. See if we get a sell ya, guys.
Is Laz still in the chat?
Yeah, he was a few minutes ago.
Laz, that thing happened where I didn't pack my stuff last night and I was late this morning. So big shout out to my wife packing it and bringing it for me because I need to leave early to drop my daughter off at school. Yeah, otherwise that gym session wouldn't have happened. So big shout out to my beautiful wife. Just incredible scenes out of our home this morning. Just my wife putting in a strong shift. And a lot of you guys thought I only married for looks.
Look, true member of the Dad Bod squad.
Yeah, no, Laz, she was committed to the cause. I told her, look, I'm running late. I haven't packed. She's like, listen, don't stress, I've got you. Just beautiful. I actually think I'm going to take on a date night on Friday.
Sheesh.
Yeah, just lock it in. Just cement those good works. No, she's a babe, eh? Saw this morning and I was like, sheesh, what is going on here? Need to get a camera there at your office. I saw a girl Tuesday night. No, not tonight, Laz. I think Friday night. Really gonna lock it in. Yeah, Corne, it's crazy. I don't know why. I love Land Rover, but yeah, the reliability on the cars are not good for some reason.
Looks have to be there, just think for the product.
Maybe get the P boys to do the big walk for cancer for when is it, Dylan? Let's do it. When is it? Let me have a look here. When is the big walk?
No offense, guys. I'm not shaving my head.
When is it? Let's check here. I'll go FM big walk for cancer.
Happy 28th of October.
28th, let's do it. Dylan, chat to me afterwards. We can get shirts made. And then all of the PE boys that want to join, just 17 days. Let's do it. Let's lock it in for Uzi. We'll be doing the big walk for cancer. Very good idea. Awesome, Dylan. Awesome.
Okay, guys, we get a closure under the daily S1 here. I'm gonna take a shot at it.
Chad, drop a 1 if you are in PE. Let's just see how many PE guys are here. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are from PE. Drop a 1. Let's see. We already have how many in the office? 6, 7.
Don't run now.
I don't know if Ed can walk. Do you think Ed will be able to walk? Because the man is big. The man is a big, chunky human being. All right, last TT Beloy, Mayalo, Dylan.
All right, guys,
Dumasani.
I'm taking a shot here. It is a bit extended, but we're taking a shot at it. I'm going with a 40 pip stop. Obviously, it would have been nice if we had it a little bit shorter, but the 40 is going to have to do it for us. And then we're basically targeting those previous weekly lows.
Gribo, I'm going to send you a message. Can I help you organize the shirts? Shot Bev. Yeah, Chad, we'll get the shirts. Yeah. Dylan, I think let's pull something together. Yeah, Chad, I think we're going to pull something together, and if you can join, don't just say you join and you don't join, because it still costs money to get the shirts made. Then to give your sizes and everything through, and I think we pull together for Uzi. So Saturday 26th of October at 8 a.m. Beautiful, beautiful. Shot, baby. We're gonna chat, but yeah, very good gesture. And then also, Chad, Rydell will be releasing a video soon on that young gentleman that, dude, I rate this as a scam. When you've taken people's money, you don't deliver on the service, and you get refunded the money you paid for the prop accounts, and you don't even refund that. So
Hey, that man's just disappearing, bro. Quick little disappearing act. Buy gold. Hey, brother, the buys are definitely on the table, but the strategy we're kind of looking at the moment, it will lean more to the sells.
covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Yo, is Keegs in profits there or not? Or is he getting... What did Keegs take short there? Is that NAS or gold?
Why can't you just let me eat my
Is that gold that is shorting? Okay. Hey Mark, good morning. Goud, okay.
Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't
Ja, chat, super choppy day here. Stops about to... I'm kidding. Jeez, look at this man. Just producing a number here on gold. Keegs, you mean that's light work for you, eh? This is light stuff.
Hey, bro.
Huh?
I'm not saying anything, bro.
You mean this is light work?
Just part of the plan.
Light weights, baby.
Lightweight, baby.
Alright.
tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I want to taste consumption.
Alright, guys, I'm going to minimize stops. So stops, we're going to take it to 25. What I'm actually going to do, guys, I'm actually going to go break even purely because of the idea we are at this level of support. So we're going to go break even. It can be risky, but I mean, we're not going to force anything here. So if it needs to run now, it needs to run. I'm waiting for buys. Bonnie, I thought you said you were buying already. Bro, you know, you have to do this, but obviously the 10 pip gang is 8 already, bro.
Sure.
They were in and out. I mean, Joe, yes, it's already was just shy of 40 pips. Hey, we still hanging on here, guys. We are hanging in by balls out, guys. As I said, this thing can come back now after that level of support. So I'm happy taking that there. If it goes down, well, you know, if it goes back, I mean, then it's fine. But yeah, break even after that trade, guys. Move stop loss. It is the bomb. It's in break even. I'm going to take it off, guys, purely because it was a break-even trade, so I'm not going to have it here on the screen. Wicks do count, but obviously you want to be looking at body closures. Why don't you take partials when put stop loss and break even? Never trade with partials, brother. That's just me. 50 pip later, you got my morning dose and I'm out. There you go, bro. Morning, G's. What's up, Nida? I used to 5 likes, come on, Chad. Smash that button if you haven't already. Be a Chad. Become part of the Chad. Chad, I'm here. Keith, what's your biggest risk per trade on funded accounts? Bro, I'm not really ever risking more than 2% to trade. Like, that's when I'm going big, but never anything more than 2%. Take another trade, please, Keegs.
Who said that?
It's a bomb. Yeah, bro, unfortunately, trade doesn't work like that. I don't just take trades and place trades. Huge pullback there. Yeah, as I say, guys, we knew we were looking for. I said there's a good chance it was going to test out the support, which obviously that held, and big move pullback. So, yeah. What are the indices doing? Indices trying to make a comeback. US30 not doing much. There at the bottom, basically. Back at Asia lows.
This is typical Tuesday.
Yeah.
That Gemini got clapped after almost hitting TP. Clap. Sure, 4% left for Gemini.
Didn't it get TP?
Bro, it was millipips.
Bro.
Millipips. That is how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, Chad, it's a choppy session. There's that daily zone. I don't think there's anything that really stands out for me here.
Mastery Manifest, yeah, we've spoke about it before.
What's that?
The chicken doing the prop firm challenge.
Why don't you take partials when put stop loss on BE? Keeks, what's your biggest risk per trade on funded account? I'm here. Chad. No, Edgar, unfortunately, Gemini getting clapperinoed. Clapperara. Clapperara for Gemini. All right, Keeks. Let's see. Is there something we can? Okay, wait. Before we start wrapping up, now that we are doing a public CPI, let's chat a little bit. Keeks, you call that buy to the T of TP on gold. Let's chat about CPI. Where are you leaning? What are your thoughts? Because it's an open book here. What are you leaning towards?
CPI. Right now, bro, I'm honestly still neutral. I haven't like dived enough into this one yet to give me a side. I want to say, like, right off the rip, I want to go obviously dollar. I actually want to go dollar like weakness.
Okay, yeah, go on.
But with everything else we've been seeing now, it's like dollar bulls. And again, not because of technicals, guys, not technicals doing that, but what we've been seeing with all the other data. So, like, it's a tricky one for me right now.
My thing is the following, Chad. This is where I'm leaning towards. If you consider Fed futures, we've already priced in the most hawkish scenario. So we've already priced in the most hawkish scenario, 0.25. So there's no expectation of the market going for 0.5. So how much more can we really price in? And again, there's two scenarios for me. The only way that Fed futures can really reprice anything at this stage is if we get a massive jump on inflation. And I'm talking about back above 3. If we get something back above 3, that is going to be absolutely cataclysmic for the markets because they're not going to expect that. So that is why I'm saying, for me, it's like we've already priced in the dollar thing. It's, for me, it's, these guys gonna these guys are gonna chalk our clean run this morning. We had quite a clean run on NCS. So Keeks, that for me, and then couple that with the weekly. And remember what me and you said at the start of the week. We actually want to see us start holding above that level, and we can't get to that level. So also, if you go and you pull your fib, me and Keeks talked about this as well. If you pull your fib from the high to the low, this is also weirdly enough that 50. So is this just a pullback done for the dollar to now continue lower, or is this actually now the reversal for the dollar?
Yeah, so as I say, it's looking, that's where my feeling is right off the rip, but I think we still will do obviously our deep dive into everything.
I can guarantee you CPI is going to come higher than last month. That's almost my little Excel that I do, and that is pointing, that's how we knew we are going to get a nice hot
what are we actually forecasting at the moment?
That for me, let me actually get it here. That for me is the big thing, Chad. We are going to jump. Inflation.
So unemployment claims are expecting a higher number, which I don't think they're going to get. And then CPI year on year, they're expecting a lower print. And core CPI month on month lower as well. So if they do get the lower and the unemployment's lower, not higher.
Come on, wait, give me 1 second, Chad. So, Keeks, my thing
I think
is...
there's a good chance for mixed data actually from what I look at it now. I don't feel like we're going to get one way momentum.
Okay, Chad, let's quickly look at... big shout out to New Squawk, guys, absolute legends, New Squawk. Big shout out to New Squawk for the support. So, alright, high, low, and then we've got the previous and then the expectation, high, low. Okay, let's quickly go Thursday. Okay, so core CPI month on month, we've got a high of 0.3 expected, a low of 0.2, so they are expecting on the low end, okay, 0.2, previous was 0.3. Then CPI month on month, SA, I don't even know what that is, 0.2 and 0.1. They're expecting the low end again. Then where's the headline print? Why can't I see the headline print? Oh, we haven't. Wait, let me check if we've received the high or low. The previous was 3.2 and a 2.5. Give me 1 second here, Chad.
Now the previous 2.5 forecasted at 2.3.
Okay, previous was, so they're expecting a 2.3. I don't think it's gonna happen, my bro. I don't think it's gonna happen. That's the headline print, 2.3. No.
No, but that's what I'm saying, bro. So where they expecting this now, they expecting that dollar week. Those numbers, like we've been seeing with everything else, data driven and purely data dependent,
But
this thing should come out hot.
But they've made it now easy again for the dollar to surprise because they're all expecting the low end.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So the dollar, even like I said, the unemployment, where I did that unemployment is not going to come out higher, it's going to come out lower. So if you get that beat to the top side and you get that lower, that way you get a clear news release to the dollar's strength side. But I just...
Dude, I'm thinking we're getting a hot number, eh? Let's quickly take it back, Chad. Let's quickly take it back. Let's take it back. Let's take it back a week. Let's run it back. Let's go previous week. Let's take it back a week. Okay. Alrighty, Chad. What do we see? Average hourly earnings. Keeks, you can see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
What happened to average hourly earnings?
Shut up.
Shot up. All right. Average hourly earnings directly affect. You guys got to work with me here, Keeks. You gotta.
Oh, you're talking to me
Yeah,
again?
yeah. I'm
Sorry.
I'm feeding off you guys. Yeah.
I knew the first one you asked me. The second one,
I'm feeding off you guys. Yeah. Average hourly earnings directly affect what?
average hourly earnings.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're talking about in general, or we're talking about in.
No, like that net effect, like earning more per hour, you're gonna have more discretionary income, and that's gonna affect inflation.
Oh, yeah, because people are going to be obviously
They earning more. So if average hourly,
more.
earnings go up, Chad, then that's inflationary. That's not hard labor market. We had temporary layoffs. I'm thinking dollar beats, but now again, I'm expecting a hot number. But how much more can we really price in here? So it's almost
that's what I'm saying, bro. If you look at data driven, I'm saying it's dollar strength.
yeah. But the net effect, I don't know, because we can't really price in more than what we've priced in already. The markets are pretty much set on 2.25s. The only real way things really get ugly is if we get a massive jump above 3%. This headline print that we looked at earlier, yeah. If this headline print gets close to 3 or even above 3, Chad, that is scary. I'm telling you now, things can get scary real quick. Quick.
Zabani, my brother, you are so confusing me. You told us to buy, then it dropped off. Then when it was dropping off, you said you still actually wait and you haven't bought. Now that it's bought and it's in profits, now you've bought and you're in profits. You just got to make up your mind, my brother. Were you in? Were you not in?
So Keegs, I'm leaning dollar bullish. Definitely, I think we get a beat on CPI. The only thing is how much more are we pricing in, Chad. Maybe it's just like a little pop.
Yes,
pop
my
and lock.
question though.
Okay, there we go.
We saw what had happened with NFP. Do you think it's a straight shot on all three pairs again?
Mm-mm.
Or you think you get a mixed move again where we see things rally together? That's the question now.
I'm not going to trade US30. I'm honest. I'm
Purely gold.
looking gold or GU.
Gold, 100% easy sell-off for me. The indices again, now it's tricky.
Trickarara.
Do they rally together? I think they sell off now. If I'm honest, I think it sells off now. This time I don't. We start talking that for inflationary, I don't see the bullish pressure coming on now.
Gold.
Gold is a safe option, but I'm saying even for indices, I don't see how, for example, we get a hot print.
Dude,
I don't see how that can go bullish.
What did I tell you CPI is going to be going forward?
It's almost a non-event.
Non-event. It's bro, I don't even know if I want to throw money at it at this stage. Just how mixed it is. It's like you expecting that beat. Money markets have already priced in the best case scenario for the dollar, 0.25s. The differential between the central banks are relatively tied. If you look at rate differentials, the Fed and Bank of England are basically the same. ECB is on their own little side quest. I don't know what they're doing. Then obviously South Africa is just, we are those renegades. It's just like 8%. The Reserve Bank, they are just that one guy on the team just doing his own thing. Nobody knows what he's doing, but he's there for participation. Maybe he's got like a rich dad or somebody. They've sponsored like entire stadium at the school and they have to put him in. But Saab is just doing horrific things. But Keys, I don't know. The differentials aren't that big. That's what I'm leaning towards. Check AUD. Yeah, no, it's incredible. All right, Keeks, any closing remarks here? I'm not gonna chat. I was looking to do something here, but considering we've taken Asia lows, we've held again above the previous weekly low. You can see yesterday. There we took it, multiple levels of support. We've now dipped again. Asia highs barely taken. That equal highs for me is a target for price. Price will run that definitely either now or a little bit later. But with something like that hanging on top, I'm not going to short. So gold is just, again, Chad, I told you guys, gold is just terrific at this stage. I don't know how you trade it, if you know how incredible. And then NASDAQ, very simple. I told you guys this zone here. Very, very simple stuff. That zone there, if we can't hold above, we're going down. And then after that, I will actually wait for that to hold and then look for something here. US30, same thing. Asia lows need to hold. Otherwise, bearish below. DXY, also on a little side quest here. Took Asia lows. Asia are still intact. So, yeah, let's see a little bit later. Keeks, any closing remarks from you, my brother?
Nah, I think that's it, brother. Pretty much think that's
Can
it.
you lower your camera a little bit? It looks almost like you're sitting. Let's just check it out quickly.
How's that?
Yeah, I can like just a mil up. Sorry, man. Your head was like, yeah. I've seen guys stream like this, geeks. Have you seen that? It's like, hey, Chad. Have you seen that? That one chick. I'm like, yo, my OCD just wants to pull you up a little bit. Okay, nothing from you, Keeks.
That's it, bro.
All right, Chad, we have some announcements coming later in this week. Some changes coming to the stream. All good, though. I don't think negative. What do you think, Keeks? Not negative.
Nah, I don't think negative at all.
So we've got potential changes coming to the stream. I think it's going to be good for everyone. But Chad, peace and love, baby. We'll see you guys 3 p.m. for the cracker. And hopefully this time I take the cracker and I quadruple my lot size. This is the one. Missed yesterday's one. Would have that martingale would have worked, believe it or not. But Chad, peace and love, baby. See you guys later.
Cheers,
Cheers, cheers.
Chad.